Hello students, welcome to our maths class. We will continue our class with chapter 14 sets. See, in this chapter there are 5 sections. Okay, what are they? First one is introduction to set notations. Okay, the second part is Venn diagram, universal set and complement of a set. Then the third one is intersection of two sets. What about the fourth one? Union of two sets. And the fifth is combining universal set, complement of a set, subset, intersection and union of sets. Okay, we learned each topic in detail. Okay, now we will have a short recap of what and all we learned before. Okay, what we learned in the first video. See, there we saw the definition of a set. What is a set? A set is a collection of well-defined and distinct objects. What is the meaning of well-defined? Well-defined means clearly explained and distinct means unique. Okay, there should not be any repetition of the objects or the elements. And the ways of describing the sets. What are the ways of describing the set? There are 3 ways. Okay, what are they? Describing a set in words, and the second one listing all the elements in a set in set notation, and the third one describing the elements in a set in set notation. After that, what we saw, some basic symbols used in set notation. What are the symbols? This symbol, it denotes it's an element of, and the second symbol, this one with one backslash, it denotes it's not an element of, and this n of s denotes the number of elements in the set S. N of s means the total number of elements in the set. Okay, then we saw, after that we saw 2 different types of sets. What are they? Equal set and empty set. Now we will see what is an equal set first. What is an equal set? Two sets A and B are equal if they contain exactly the same element. If they contain exactly the same element and all the elements are same, what we can say, set A is equal to B. You can write it like this. Okay, what is the next one? Empty sets. Empty sets is also known as the null set. Okay, this we saw with an example, right? Consider the sets A is equal to 1, 2, 3 and B is a set with no elements in between. Okay, here set A contains 3 elements, 1, 2, 3. What about B? Set B does not contain any elements. Hence, B is called an empty set or a null set. If any set is there with no elements, okay, then it is known as an empty set or a null set. Okay, symbol used for this empty set or null set is this symbol, and it is pronounced as pi to describe an empty set. So you can write it as B is equal to with this pi. Okay, or else with this 2 curly braces with no elements in between. Both are correct. Okay, there is no problem in it. What is the next topic we saw? Intersection and union of two sets. What is intersection? The intersection of sets A and B is denoted by A intersection B is of all the elements which are common to both A and the set B. Okay, so intersection means the common elements between the two sets. This means A intersect B. The symbol denotes intersect. What about the union? The union of sets A and B denoted by the symbol U. A union B is the set of all the elements which are in A or in B. That means the combination of A and B elements. Okay, so A union B with this symbol. Then what we saw? The subsets. What is a subset? Given two sets A and B, we say that B is a subset of A if every element of B is an element of A. If every element of B is an element of A, then we can say B is a subset of A with this symbol. Okay, the symbol expresses the idea, includes or contains. Okay, what is the formula used to calculate? Do you remember? Yes, the formula used to calculate the subset of a set is 2 power n. Okay, 2 power n. What about the proper subset? See, Consider the sets A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and B is equal to 1, 2, 3. What will happen? We can say B is a proper subset of A or B with the symbol, proper subset symbol A. If every element of B is an element of A. Okay, every element of B is an element of A and B is not equal to A. Here, only difference between subset and proper subset. In proper subset, B is not equal to A. Here, B can be equal to A. That is the difference. Okay. There exists at least one element of A that is not in B. What is the formula used to calculate the proper subset? It is 2 power n minus 1. Clear? After that, we saw the universal set. What is a universal set? What is the meaning of universe? Universe means everything. Okay. What is the definition of an universal set? The universal set is a set of all elements that are under consideration for a particular situation. It contains all elements. It is denoted by this symbol. Right? Then what we saw? Complement of a set. The complement of a set A is a set of all the elements in the universal set. This means universal set. Yes? Yes. But not in set A. Okay, it is denoted by A prime or A complement. How you can pronounce this symbol? A prime or A complement. See, now comes the interesting topic, Venn diagram, right? What is a Venn diagram? Venn diagram also called primary diagram, set diagram or logic diagram. What is a diagram? Diagram is a drawing, line drawing, right? That shows all possible logical relations between a finite collection of different sets. It shows the logical relations of finite collection of different sets. John Venn, a mathematician, invented Venn diagram. He is the mathematician who invented Venn diagram. Then these two are the basic symbols which we basic symbols or shapes which we used in Venn diagram. This one, this rectangle shape is used to represent the universal set, and this one circle is used to represent the individual set. Now we will move on to exercise problems. Okay, we will see all the exercise one by one, and I have chosen some questions which we are going to solve now. Okay, these are the questions which we have to do according to our scheme. Okay, now exercise 14A, question number 2. Can you read the question? Yes. What is the question? State the number of elements in each of the following set. You have to state the number of elements in each of the following set. That means you have to count the total number of elements and you have to write. That means n of s. We learn now number of elements. That is the question asked. What is the first one? Months in the year. How many months are there in the year? There are 12 months. You know it for sure. So you can write it as 12. What about question B? Odd numbers between 10 and 26. You have to check how many odd numbers are there between 10 and 26. It will be 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23 and what else? 25. Yes. So, 8 numbers are there. So, you have to write it as 8 here. What about question E? Colors of rainbow. How many colors are there in a rainbow? There are 7 colors. So, I am writing as 7 here. What about question C and D? Leave it. No need. Okay. So, A, B and E we have solved for question number 2. What about the next question? Question number 3. What is the question? Can you read the question? Yes. List all the elements in each of the following sets in set notation. Okay, you have to list all the elements. List means you have to write the individual elements separated by commas within curly braces. Okay, what is the question A? What is question A? A is equal to x is such that x is a positive integer between 1 and 10. Okay, x is such that x is a positive integer between 1 and 10. So you have to write the positive integer. Positive integer means positive numbers between 1 and 10. You should not include 1 and 10 because it is clearly mentioned between 1 and 10. What are the remaining numbers which lies in between? They are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have to write those numbers separated by commas within curly braces. What is question D? Question D. D is the set of vowels in the word happy. Okay. What are the vowels? You know? Yes. What are the vowels in English alphabet? They are A, E, I, O, U. Okay. Here check any vowels are there? Yes. A is there. So you can take and write within curly braces. Okay. This means you have list out all the elements. Already you did. Okay. What about the next question? Question number 4. Can you read the question? Yes. List the elements of the following set. Again, here you have to list the elements. List means you have to write the elements separated by commas within curly braces. What is the question? Question A. Vowels in the word mathematics. Again vowels. What are the vowels here? A is there, E is there, again one A is there and I is there. Okay. Here there is repetition of one letter. Okay. Here as per the definition of set, there should not be any repetition. Okay. So instead of 2A, you can write once. Okay. So see, I am listing out. Okay, within curly braces, instead of 2A, you can write only 1A. Then what else vowels is there? E is there. So I am writing E here, then I. Okay, so A comma E comma I within curly braces. Clear? What about question B? See? Look at question B. The 7 colors of the rainbow. You have to list it out. There in question number 2, they asked you state. Yes, state the number of elements. Here they are asking you to list the elements. List the elements means you have to list it out within curly braces separated by commas. So what are the colors? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo and violet. You have to write those colors and with separated by commas within curly braces. Okay. What is the next question? Question number C. Multiples of 9 which are less than 50. You have to write the multiples of 9 which are less than 50. What are the multiples of 9? 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18, 9 threes are 27, 9 fours are 36 and 9 fives are, see, 9 fives are 45. 9 six are, what is the value of 9 6 It's 54. It exceeds more than 50. So the question is it should be less than 50. So I am stopping over here. So what are the numbers? 9, 18, 27, 36, 45. Clear? What is the next question? Question number E. Even numbers which are between 10 and 23. Between 10 and 23, you should not include 10. What are the even numbers? So it will be 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Clear? Now we will see question number 7. What is the question? List all the elements in each of set in set notation form. Here also you have to list the elements and one more question is added here and state whether it is an empty set. You have to state whether that set is empty or no. Okay, what is the question A? E is the set of odd numbers that are divisible by 2. E is a set of odd numbers. Any odd number can be divided by number 2? No, not at all possible. So the set is empty. You can represent with 2 curly braces. See, curly braces with no elements in between, or else you can use that symbol pi. Okay, both are correct. No problem in it. Okay, then write it as empty set. What about question B? Look at question B. Okay, f is equal to x is such that x is a month of the year with more than 31 days. See, this is an interesting question, right? X is such that X is a month of the year with more than 31 days. Any months you know with more than 31 days? No. The maximum number of days is 31. We can't find any month in a year with more than 31 days. So, obviously this set will be empty set. Okay, for that empty set you can represent with the curly braces with no elements in between. What about question C? G is the set of quadrilaterals with 5 vertices each. Okay, quadrilateral by its name, it has 4 sides. Okay, 4 sides means it can frame only 4 vertices. Okay, there will be only 4 vertices. There is no way of finding 5 vertices. So, the set is empty. Okay, you can represent with this curly braces or else with that symbol pi. Clear? What is question D? H is equal to X is such that X is an even prime number. X is an even prime number. The number should be an even number and it should be a prime number. Prime number means a number which is not divided by any other number but by itself. Okay, so 2 is the prime number. It is an even number and it is also a prime number. So write it as 2 within curly braces. So it is not an empty set, you have to write, because the second part of the question is you have to state whether it is an empty set. Clear? Now we will move on to exercise 14b, textbook page number 404. Textbook page number 404. Question number 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. We will see each of the question in detail now. Now we will move on to question 1. What is the question? If universal set is given, universal set is equal to set of numbers 1, 2, 3 till 20. Okay. What about set A? A is equal to multiples of 2. What about B? Multiples of 4. What about C? Multiples of 3. List the elements of the following. They are asking you to list the elements of the following. Okay. See, what is the solution? First, you have to list the set A. A is equal to, what is A here? Multiples of 2. Here, if universal set is given, you have to be careful with the range. The range should be from 1 to 20. Okay, within this range, you can write the sets which is given below, because all these are subsets of the universal set. Clear? So, what is set A? Multiples of 2. What are the multiples of 2 within this range 1 and 20? So, it will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 within curly braces. Then, what about B? What about B? Set B. You have to list the elements of set B. How you can write? What is set B given? B is equal to multiples of 4. What are the multiples of 4 within range 1 and 20? It will be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 within curly braces. What is the next question? You have to list the elements of set C. What is set C? C is equal to, see, multiples of 3. It will be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 within curly braces. What about A prime? A prime means the elements which are in universal set but not in set A. You have to compare set A with the universal set and write the rest over elements, okay, which are not in A. Okay, it will be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19 within curly braces. What about the next question? It will be B prime or B complement. So, you have to compare, here you have to compare set B with the universal set. Okay, then write the rest over elements which are not in B but in universal set. What are the elements? It will be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19 within curly braces separated by commas. Clear? What about the next one? Just C prime. C prime is equal. C prime or the numbers or the elements which are in universal set but not in set C. So you have to compare set C with the universal set and write the remaining elements. What are they? It will be 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, 13, 14, 16, 17, 19 and 20 within curly braces. Now we will see question number 3. Okay, what is the question? If the universal set is given 1, 2, 3 till 10 and what is set A is equal to prime numbers, B is equal to even numbers and C is equal to multiples of 5. The question asked is list the elements of these things. Okay, what is A? A means set A. How you can write? You have to list. Okay, list means you have to open the curly braces. Within that, you have to write the elements. What is A here? Prime numbers. What are the prime numbers between 1 and 10? That means you have to include 1 and 10 also. What are the prime numbers? It will be 2, 3, 5 and 7. So you can write it as 2, 3, 5, 7. What about B? B is set B. You have to list the elements of set B. B is equal to, you have to open the curly braces, write the even numbers within this range 1 and 10. What are the even numbers? It will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You can include this 10 because the maximum limit is 10 here. Okay, what about set C? C is multiples of 5. Multiples of 5 but within 1 and 10. Okay, so what are the multiples of 5? 5 and 10 alone. Okay, you can include 10 because the maximum limit is 10. Okay, so it will be 5, 10. What is A prime or A complement? A complement of A prime or the numbers which are in universal set but not in set A. So compare set A with the universal set and write the remaining leftover elements. So it will be 1, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. What about B prime or B complement? You have to compare set B with the universal set and write the remaining elements. What are they? It will be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. What about the next one? C prime or C complement? It will be C complement equal to. Compare set C with the universal set and write the elements which are in universal set but not in set C. Okay, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we will move on to question number 4. Okay, this we already solved before. Yes? Yes. The Venn diagram shows the elements in universal set and set A. See, they have given you one Venn diagram. Here the universal set they have named this outside rectangle and one circle is over there. Can you see? Yes. What is the name of the circle? Set A. Okay. What are the elements inside the circle? Cat, dog and mouse. What are the leftover elements but within the rectangle? It will be lion and tiger. So what is the question asked? List all the elements in A and in universal set. You have to list out the elements of set A and universal set. Look into the Venn diagram and take and write. What is set A? Set A is the circle. You have to list the names of the animals which are given inside. What are they? Cat, dog and mouse. You can write within the curly braces separated by commas. Cat, dog, mouse. Clear? What about the next one? Universal set. They are asking you to list out. That means you have to write all the elements within the rectangle including the circle thing. Okay, so what you can write? Cat, dog, mouse, lion, tiger. You can include all the elements for the universal set because universe means everything. Okay, what is the next part of the question? List all the elements in A prime. What is A prime? A prime means the elements which are in universal set but not in set A. Or else you can look into the Venn diagram and you can take and write the elements which lies outside the circle but within the rectangle. What are the elements? Tiger and lion or lion or tiger. The order doesn't matter. Okay, I am writing as tiger, lion. Clear? Now we will move on to question number 5. What is the question? It is given that the universal set they have given, and set A is given, B is given. They are asking you to draw a Venn diagram to illustrate the given information. For this question you have to draw a Venn diagram. See here, universal set is given and two sets are given. First you have to compare the two sets and check the elements are common or no. Here all the elements of set A is in set B. So we can assume that A is a proper subset of B. There is no leftover element. So A will be a proper subset of B because all elements 1 and 2 lies within B, and there are extra elements of B also. So you can assume that A is a proper subset of B. For the proper subset, what you can do, you can draw two circles, one bigger circle for the set and one smaller circle for the proper subset. The smaller circle is for set A. You should name it like this. Okay. Then this bigger circle for set B, and this outer rectangle is for that universal set. So then you can take and write the smaller values. A is equal to 1 comma 2. Write 1 comma 2 inside the smaller circle because it represents set A. Okay. What about this one? B. B contains the smaller circle also. So already 1 and 2 is here. What are the leftover elements? 3 and 4. So you can write outside the smaller circle anywhere in this area. Okay, this whole circle including the smaller circle contains all the elements of B. Clear? Then what will happen? See, compare A and B with the universal set and write all the remaining elements outside this two circle. This area is for the elements which are not in A and in set B. Okay, it will be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can write it down anywhere here. You can write here, 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 wherever you want outside the two circles you can write. Okay. Now we will move on to question 6. What is the question, dear? See, question 6. It is given that universal set is equal to x such that x is an integer between 1 and 10. You have to write the integers between 1 and 10. Okay, see, I have taken an, see, this universal set is equal to, with the symbol I have written. Okay, universal set with the symbol is equal to, open curly braces, list all the elements between 1 and 10 inclusive. See, you have to be careful with this word inclusive. Inclusive means you have to include 1 and 10. Okay, so it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What about the next one? B set B. B is equal to x such that x is an even number. What are the even numbers within this range? Okay, what are the even numbers here? Compare with this universal set and take and write it out. What are the even numbers? It will be 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. Write the elements within the curly braces separated by commas. What is the second question? Draw a Venn diagram to represent the sets universal set and set B. Universal set and set B. For the universal set, you know you have to draw a rectangle. Okay. Then for set B, you can draw one circle inside the rectangle. What are the elements of set B? It will be 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. No need to write the commas inside the Venn diagram. So, I am taking and writing only the elements. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. Okay, then what about the rest of the elements of universal set? Other than set B, write it outside the circle. Clear? Then what is the third question? See, from the Venn diagram, you have to look into the Venn diagram and list all the elements of B complement and set notation. But with the Venn diagram, how you can find the complement of a set? See, it means set. Okay, how you can write? See, let me explain now. This is set B. Okay, now the question is asked to write the elements of B complement. B complement of B prime, you can write it as, see, listing elements means you have to open the curly braces, and the elements which lies outside the circle are the elements of B prime or B complement. Okay, this circle represents set B. the numbers or elements which lies outside the circle but within the rectangle, the elements of B complement of B prime. So what are the numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Because we are listing the elements, you have to write the elements separated by commas within curly braces. What about fourth question? Describe the sets B complement or B prime in words. How you can describe? Check these elements. See, I have to describe this B prime or B complement in words. So, B prime is the set of all positive odd integers. These numbers are odd numbers, right? Positive odd integers less than 10. Clear? B prime or B complement is a set of all positive odd integers less than 10. Next, what is the next question? Question number 7. Here, if set A is equal to 10, 20, 40, 60, 80 is given. Okay. Now, what is the question asked? List the elements of the following subsets of A. Okay. This is set A. What and all asked, you have to list out. List out means write the elements within curly braces separated by commas. What is the first one? Question of A. Numbers divisible by 4. Check the set A. What are the numbers divisible by 4? You have to check and write. 20. 4 5s are 20. Yes. This 20 is divided by 4. So, this one 20, 40, 60 and 80. Yes, 80 is also divided by 4. So, these are the elements. Okay, numbers divisible by 4. What is the next one? Numbers divisible by 6. Compare with the set A. What are the numbers divisible by 6? It will be 60. Okay, so I am writing 60 inside the curly braces. What is the next one? Numbers divisible by 8. So, check the set A. What are the numbers divisible by 8? It will be 40. 8 5s are 40, right? Yes. Then 8 10s are 80. So, 40 and 80 are the numbers. So, take and write these numbers. What about the next one? Numbers divisible by 7. Any number in set A is divided by 7. Here, these numbers are not divided by 7. So, it will be an empty set or a null set. You can write it like this. Clear? Now we will move on to question number 8. What is the question given? The Venn diagram shows the elements in set A and in B. Here they have given you one Venn diagram. In that set A and B is given. Okay. With that Venn diagram, you have to list out all the elements of set A and in B. Okay. What are the elements in set A? A is equal to the elements within the smaller circle. Here the smaller circle represents set A and the bigger circle represents set B. Okay, what are the elements of A? The elements are U, S, T. What about B? All the elements included in the bigger circle and also in the smaller circle. Because this B contains the elements of A and B. Okay, so what are the elements? The elements will be U, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. Clear? The second question asked is A proper subset of B? Explain. Okay, look into the Venn diagram. Is it a proper subset? Yes. Set A is a proper subset of set B because all the elements of A is contained in B. So, you have to write it as such. Yes, A is a proper subset of B because all the elements of A are contained in B. Now we will start exercise 14C textbook page number 413. Question number 1. In question number 1, we will do question A and E. And question 2, question 8 and question 9. We will see each and every question in detail. See, is it clear? Yes. It is given that universal set is given letters of the English alphabet. Okay, all the letters. So how many letters are there? There are 26 letters, right? In the English alphabet. Okay, universal set contains all the letters of English alphabet, and they are asking you to draw a Venn diagram to illustrate the following sets. In each case, find A intersect B. Okay, what is set A? A is equal to A comma B comma C comma E comma F. What about B? B is equal to B comma C comma O comma P comma Q they have given. So how many sets are there? One universal set is there. Set A is there. Set B is there for question A. Okay. So for universal set you have to draw a rectangle and name it as universal set with this symbol. And compare the elements of set A and B. Check whether all elements of A is in B or else all the elements of B in A. How many elements are common? Only two elements. B and C are common. So only two elements are common. So what you can do? You can draw two circles of same size with the overlapping in between. Okay. And name one circle as A. Set A. See, you can see clearly. Set A and another circle as set B. Okay, and this overlapped or common area you can take and write the common elements. What are the common elements? B and C are common, so you can write B and C. What are the leftover elements of set A? Leftover elements will be A, E and F, right, inside the circle A but not in the overlapped area. Okay, what about set B? Leftover elements B and C is in the common area. Leftover elements are OPQ. Write all the elements outside this overlapped area. Now you have to take and write A intersect B. A intersect B is the values which lies within the overlapped area. What are the values? B and C. Right inside the curly braces separated by commas. What about question E? See, here the same question for question 1 subsection E. Okay, here also the universal set is given, letters of the English alphabet. Okay, here in this question I have to explain you one more thing. After writing the elements of set A and set B, compare the elements of A and B with the universal set. Okay, and write all the leftover elements around the two circles. Okay, this you should write down. You should not forget this one. Okay, you have to write all the leftover elements outside this two circles. It means the elements which are in universal set but not in A and B. Clear? Now we will move on to question E of the same question. Okay, here also the universal set is letters of the English alphabet. Here also you have to draw the Venn diagram. What are the sets given? A is the letters of the word universal. What are the letters of the word universal? You have to split and write the letters of the word universal. U comma N comma I comma V comma E comma R comma A comma S comma A comma L. Yes, correct. What about B? B is letters of the word probability. You have to split the letters of this word probability and write within curly braces separated by comma. Clear? Then, see, you have to draw the Venn diagram. See, this rectangle is the universal set with the symbol. And here also compare set A and B. How many elements are common? Only 4 elements are common. So, rest are different. So, you have to draw two circles of different size but there should be overlapping in between. And in this overlapped area, write the common elements of two sets. Okay, what are the common elements? It will be I, R, A, L. Right? The elements. Remaining leftover elements of set A in the circle other than this overlapped area. And remaining leftover elements of set B outside this overlapped area but within circle B. And compare set A and B with the universal set and write all the leftover elements around this two circle. Clear? Now we will move on to question 2. What is the question given? It is given that set A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. And what about B? Set B is equal to 2, 4, 8, 10. Okay, what's the first question asked? List all the elements in A intersect B in set notation. Here see, what is the question? Actually, list all the elements. List all the elements means you have to write the elements in bracket. What are the elements you have to write? A intersect B. A intersect B means the common elements between set A and B. Right? See, for the solution for the first question, A intersect B is equal to, you have to open a curly braces, write the common elements in between and close the curly braces. Okay, what about second question? Draw a Venn diagram to represent the sets A and B. You have to draw a Venn diagram to represent the sets A and B. Here, the universal set is not there. So, what we can do, you can just draw two circles, or else you can draw one rectangle mentioning the universal set, and you can draw two circles of same size, because how many elements are common? Only two elements are common between set A and B. So, you have to draw two circles of same size, and in this overlapped area, you have to enter the common elements and rest of the elements of A in the leftover area of circle A. Okay, other than the overlapped area. What about B? The rest of the elements of set B in the circle B, inside circle B, but outside of the overlapped area, this common area. Clear? So, first what I am doing, I am drawing one rectangle. If you are drawing rectangle also, no problem. Okay, better draw a rectangle to represent the universal set. If it is not given also, no issue. In Venn diagram, if you are drawing a rectangle, it represents universal set, and two circles A and B and represent its elements. Okay. In this question, the universal set is not given. If you are not drawing the rectangle also, no problem. If it is given, it is must. If it is not given, if you are drawing or no issue with it. Clear? Understood? For the first question, you have to list all the elements in A intersect B. For the second one, you have to draw the Venn diagram. Okay, here I did the Venn diagram with the universal set and set A and B. Universal set, leftover elements are not there, let it be. You have to enter the elements of A and B. If you are drawing two circles, you have to name the circle. Which one is A, which one is B. Clear? Now comes question number 8. What is the question? Find the union and intersection of each of the following pairs of set. See, this is simple question they have given you. Question number A. What is the question? A is equal to 3, 6, 9, 12. What about B? B is equal to 6, 8, 9. They are asked to write A union B and A intersect B. What is A union B? Combination of two sets. Okay, combine the two set elements and write it down. What is intersect? The common element. Which elements is common in two sets? You have to take and write. Here we will see A union B is equal to, open the curly braces, combine the elements 3, 6. Here 6 is repeated in A and B. So write only once. There should not be any repetition. So 3, 6 and 8, 9, 12. So I combined all the elements for the union of set. What about intersect? A intersect B. The common elements which is common for A and B. So take and write the common elements. Okay. What about B question? See here the set name is C and D. Okay. Here also union means C union D. That means combine the elements of C and D. What are the elements? It will be A, B, X, Y, M, N, O, P. Combine all the elements. And there, for intersect, you have to check any common elements are there. Any common elements are there? No. So it will be empty set or null set. You can write it with this symbol. Clear? And what is question C? In question C, set E and F are given. Okay, here also E union F you have to write, then E intersect F. What is E union F? The combination of all the elements of set E and F. There should not be any repetition. Here goat is there, here also goat is there. So only once I am writing. Okay, I am combining all the elements monkey, comma, goat, comma, tiger, comma, lion. What about E intersect F? Only goat is common in both the sets. So I am writing as goat. What is question D? G is given and set H is given. What about G union H? You have to combine the elements of both G and H. Here no elements are there with H. So G union H will be G only. A, comma, M, comma, K, comma, Y. What about G intersect H? No elements are common, so it will be a null set or empty set. Either you can write it like this or else with this symbol. No issue. See, now we are in the last part of the exercise, question number 9. What is the question? It is given that universal set, this symbol means universal set again. X is such that X is a positive integer less than 16. You have to write all the positive integers less than 16. Okay. What about I? Set I is given. I is equal to X is such that X is a multiple of 4. Okay, what about J? Next set is J. J is equal to X is such that X is a factor of 8. Clear? What is the question? Exact question asks. See, list all the elements in universal set, in set I and in set J in set notation. Okay, for that, see solution for A. So, for universal set, I am representing with the symbol is equal to list all the elements less than 16. Positive integers less than 16. So, all the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till 15. You can't include 16 because here it is clearly mentioned less than 16. Clear? Then what about set I? I is X is such that X is a multiple of 4. So, what are the elements that are multiples of 4 within this range? Check with the universal set. What are the numbers? It will be 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12, 4 fours are 16. 16 you should not include here in the universal set. I am stopping with 12. Clear? What about set J? J is equal to X is such that X is a factor of 8. What are the factors of 8? How can we find the factors? 8 ones are 8. So 1 and 8 are factors of 8. And 4 twos are 8 or 2 fours are 8. So 2 and 4s are factors of 8. So there should not be any repetition. I am writing 1, 2, 4, 8. Okay, within curly braces separated by comma. Okay, and the 1, 2, 4 and 8 are the factors of 8. Clear? Then what is question B? Draw a Venn diagram to represent the sets universal set I and J. Okay. So again for the universal set I am drawing one rectangle. Can you see? Yes. And I am naming it as universal set. And compare the elements of set I and J. All the elements are common? No. How many elements are common? Only 2 elements are common. So there are leftover elements in both the sets. So what you have to do, you have to draw 2 circles of same size with overlapping in between. In this overlapped area, write the common elements. What are the common elements? 4 and 8. Write the common elements in between and the rest of the element of I in the leftover area but not in the overlapped area within circle I. And the leftover element of J within this area. And compare I and J with the universal set and write all the leftover elements which are not in A and B around this 2 circle anywhere, this leftover area within the rectangle. Clear? Take and write. Then see, this is the important question. From the Venn diagram you have to find I union J the whole prime. From the Venn diagram you have to write. So, I union J means all the elements of 2 circles. Okay. I union J means the elements of 2 circles. What is I union J the whole prime? The elements other than this 2 circles. Which lies other than this 2 circles. That means the elements which lies outside this 2 circles. These are the elements of I union J the whole prime. So, you can list it out. It will be 3, 5, 6, 7. comma 9, comma 10, comma 11, comma 13, comma 14, comma 15. Within the curly braces separated by commas. What is the next part of the question? I intersect J prime. First you should know what is J prime and what is I. I you know, okay, it is given. And you know the elements of I. What are the elements? 4, 8 and 12. J you know. What about J prime? The elements which lies outside the circle J. So see, this 4, 8, 1 and 2 are the elements of J. J prime means the other elements which lies in I and also outside the circle. These are the elements of J prime other than 1, 2, 4 and 8. Okay. Now the question asked is I intersect J prime. So J prime or all these elements. I intersect J prime means the element which is common to I and J prime. That means only 12. This number 12 is common for I and J prime. So you can list the element 12 within curly braces. Okay. With this we are ending the chapter. So now we are in the end of this chapter. Now I hope so you will be clear with all the topics what and all we learned. Okay, dear students, go through the videos, have a practice on all the problems what and all we solved. Okay, make a thorough note on it. Okay, copy all the notes given in the video. Okay, and make it ready. Let us see in the next video, and bye for now. Thank you.